In the weirdest circle of events, Marco Silva has gone to Benfica to replace this man, who has gone to Real Madrid to replace this man, who has also gone to Fulham and replaced Marco Silva. Arbeloa is known for three formations, the 4-3-3 holding, 4-4-2 and the 4-2-3-1, but we're going to go for his classic 4-3-3 holding as we begin our Alvaro Arbeloa Fulham rebuild. These are the objectives for the season, boys. The main one being win the Champions League, but also to make Arbeloa a Fulham legend, as this is how we're going to set the team up, as these are his preferred tactics. For the first season, I tried to keep it realistic with the signings, as we highlighted 2 key positions we need to sign. And we did exactly that with a £72 million budget we had, signing Ricardo Pepi and Arnau Martinez from Girona and PSV. First games against Newcastle didn't go exactly how we wanted it, as we got thumped 5-0 by the Geordies. Not exactly how we wanted it, but it's only up from here. Alvaro Arbeloa turns this team into a star-studded team with Galactico signings eventually. It's a 7-season rebuild, boys. It's a project, but look at this. We absolutely got thumped 5-0 in the opening day of the season. Embarrassing, but like I said, it's a project. But, lads, keep an eye out on this man right here. Don't forget the name Rafael Augusto de Oliveira. He's a baller. As we're sat in 12th place come January, not really good, as these are the stats with Pepi with 13 and Kevin with 9. As we finish the season, lads, in 12th place. We didn't move, but yeah, what can you say, first season. As we lose to Liverpool in round 5. And lose to Manchester United in the quarterfinals. Pepi ends this season with 18 and 4, Kevin with 13 and 4, and Iwobi with 12 and 11. These are the people that are leaving. A mass amount of people that are leaving. And when I said don't forget about this guy, plus 10 in his first season. As we begin the next season with a very woeful budget, but we've managed to make the best out of it as we bring in squad depth and amazing signings, as well as the main signing being Arthur Atta. But he turns out to be a rat as he leaves us soon anyway, as we're signed 16th place come January, and Pepi on 11 goals and Kevin with 10. Them two are carrying this team as we sign someone in January, Mario Strikins. Don't forget this name here. Remember the name, Mario Strikins, as this is how the team is now looking, an absolute beast of a team. As we now gear up to play Tottenham, as it's rolled into Kevin, into Pepi, and Pepi opens up the score sheet. He's an unbelievable signing, lads, but we're not going to keep him around for long as we keep finishing in top 10. But as a Tottenham equalised now with Mateus Tell, Kevin into Pepi. It's always them two. They are carrying Fulham right now. Pepi with his second of the game. As Tottenham equalise, as we cause an error at the back. But Pepi again, 3-2 just after half time. And then just before the end, Pedro Porro does the unthinkable and just smashes in this rocket into the top left corner. Pepi with 22 and 6, Kevin with 18 and 3, Bob with 13 and 7. Not bad to cap off as second season, as we finished 13th. We did worse than last time. God's sake. As we begin our next season, selling Ricardo Pepi to Arsenal for 73 million. Victor Munoz, don't forget this guy is with us to the end. Bafade Diakite, James Garner and Stukas, however you say his name. Brilliant signings. I think this was his best transfer window in terms of players, because they all stay with us to the end. And they're absolutely Fulham legends, without a doubt. Look at De Oliveira now. I didn't need to sign another striker because he's here and he scores in his debut against Middlesbrough. As he then sets up Munoz in his debut, makes it 2-0. But De Oliveira again makes it 3. This guy is a beast. Started out 64 rated, now 80 rated, scoring twice in his debut in the Premier League. As Middlesbrough begin their scoring spree, as they score twice against us before half time. 5 goals before half time. Make that 6 goals before half time, lads. What can you say? As before the 80th minute mark, Munoz makes it 5-2, and that's his second of the game in his debut. As we sit in January, a lot better than last time, as we're sat in 9th place, lads. Chelsea leading the table, but what can you say, boys? At least we've sneaked into the top 10. I'm happy about that. As Oliveira's got 8 and 1, Strikens has got 7 and 5, and Stuckers has got 7 and 3. As we finish the season in 11th place, lads. Oh, God's sake. as we lose to Liverpool again in the FA Cup in round 3, lose to Brentford in round 2 of the Carabao Cup, and come to see 22-5, 7-9, and 11-8 for his best performers. Don't forget the name Rafael de Oliveira though. We begin this next season signing Mateus Fernandez, selling Kevin, James Trafford, selling Suzuki, Bassi, and getting Jared Brown for it as we did a swap deal and a little bit of money added on. As this is how we're looking. Look how sick this team looks already. As we get to January, lads. And we are sat in... Much better, lads. We're sat in 5th place. This is a lot better considering we've been finishing for the last 3 seasons out of the top 10. I'm more happy about that now. As we get to January, and Arnau Martinez and Atta have both left us, leaving us with 112 million as we use it to sign Shea Lacey, Harrison Armstrong for squad depth, and Marco Palestra is Arnau Martinez's replacement. As this is how we're shaping up now. Absolutely amazing signings. And I'll have a look here, lads. Manchester City at Wembley for the Carabao Cup final, lads. Getting, as it's them who open up the scoring with Phil Foden. But you could smell the hunger and the desire after this, boys, as you'll soon see. As Fulham absolutely give him a good kicking, as it's Stukas to open up the scoring for us and level it up at 1-1. Then shortly after that, it's Stukas and Augusto de Oliveira linking up, and he just spanks one into that middle right hand side of the net. Munoz now making it 3-1 before 20th minute, and then Oliveira passes it into Munoz and he gets his second of the game already. It's not even half time yet and it's 4-1. Now it's Fernandez's turn to make it 5-1. As you can tell, boys, we've got his first trophy of the rebuild as Fulham pick up the Carabao Cup against Man City, spanking them 5-1 in the final. It's a double from Munoz, Stoikers, De Oliveira and Fernandez getting on the score sheet, as it's Robinson, the Fulham captain, to lift the trophy. Get in. Come on, boys. First of many. Yeah, the first of many, lads. Final day of the season and we're playing Sunderland, lads. Let's have it. As it's James Garner into Fernandez, back into Stoikers, back into James Garner, strikers into De Oliveira. He opens up the scoring 1-0 before the half an hour mark. Get in, lads. And before half time, we beat the offside trap and it's De Oliveira to score again to make it 2-0 before half time. And it's Fernandez into Strikens, into De Oliveira, and he gets his hat-trick on the final day of the season, lads. But he's not done yet. He's nowhere near done yet, as he scores 4-0 before the 60th mark. But Sunderland managed to get on the score sheet, but pointless consolation goal as the final whistle blows on the final day of the season. Let's see how we did, lads. As De Oliveira picks up the match ball, lads, as we spank Sunderland on the final day of the season 4-1 with an Oliveira quadruple goal. Let's see where we finish, lads. Come on. Right, we're inside the top 10, top 7, top 6, top 5, top 4. We've got Champions League football, boys. Get in, as we finish on 69 points, beating Liverpool to get in that Champions League spot on goal difference. As Munoz with 31 and 15, De Oliveira with 29 and 7, Stoikers with 15 and 6, and Fernandez with 12 and 9. As we lose to Exeter City in round 5 of the FA Cup, and obviously we won in the Carabao Cup. We kick off season 5 with a Stoikers replacement as we sign Talbi from, I believe it was Leipzig, for about 70 million. Or 35 million including Stoikers. He wanted to leave, lads. We got someone far better and far younger and far more suitable for that position. We also signed Dean Huijsen to bolster up that defence, lads, as the centre-backs were quite lacking, to be honest with you. Future captain Dean Huijsen, as we've got Arsenal on match day 1. Let's see how we do, boys. I think they open up the scoring with Pepi, believe it or not. Pepi scores against us. Horrible. But our new striker, De Oliveira, makes it level at 1-1. Go on, lad, get in. Maybe they should have signed... Nah, you can have Pepi, not having us. As Talbi on his debut makes it 2-1. And that's how it finishes, lads, as we beat Arsenal on opening day of the season 2-1. As the first game in the Champions League is against Besiktas. And we Open up the scoring with De Oliveira yet again. This guy's a baller. James Garner takes it round one and absolutely spanks it into that bottom left-hand corner. Get in. 2-0 already. And then it's Fernandes to get on the score sheet. 3-0 to us. Absolutely loving life in the Champions League. And then it's Strikens to make it 4-0. Get in, lads. But we're not done yet, as we make it 5 as Talby name gets on the score sheet to end the game 5-0 in our first game of this Champions League. Let's go, boys. Look at that, 5-0. As we then get to January with Strikens. Wow, that is underwhelming, that. Where are we set? 11th place. Oh, we're not going back to this, boys. Bloody hell. Can't get into the top 10 syndrome. That is horrible, that. How we sat in 11th place with the team we've got? We've got an unbelievable team, as you'll soon see. Look at this. How is this team anywhere near 11th place? That is stupid. As then we get to the round of 16 against Juventus, and I believe it finished 2-2 in the first leg, as we make it 1-0 already. But then, Juventus, they were very hard to deal with this game, as you'll soon see, as Juventus win the ball back on the edge of our box and make it 1-1. They're beating us 4-3 on aggregate. As then the score again from Kepran Tehran to make it 5-3 on aggregate. In the 86th minute though, we drive up the field. Pointless consolation goal now, as it's 5-4 on aggregate, but it's Munoz to make it 2-2 in the game, but 5-4 on aggregate. Stupid. As we get to the final day of the season and it's Tottenham again. They open up the scoring as it's Lucas Bergvall to spank one into that bottom right hand corner. And it's Mateus Tel to make it 2-0. Absolutely shocking performance so far, as De Oliveira scores it to make 2-1 for us. But then Will Lancashire scores to make it 3-1. For God's sake. Talby into Oliveira, and Oliveira scores yet again to make it 3-2. Get in, come on boys, come back on. Into Strikens, back into Munoz, and Munoz cuts inside and does what he does best, and that's equalised for us. Amazing. Go on, Victor Munoz. 3-3 Fulham and Tottenham, and 3-3 on the final day of the season. It's not exactly what we wanted, but let's see where we finish come the end of the season. Well, we're inside the top 10, top 5, top 4, top 3. Oh! The formation change definitely worked, and the two signings definitely made a massive impact this season, as De Oliveira got 48 goals and 9 assists, Strikers with 30 and 26, Munoz with 22 and 9, Talby with 15 and 6 in his debut campaign. Not bad. As we lose to Watford in round 4 of the FA Cup. What? Middlesbrough on pens in round 3 of the Carabao Cup. Right, lads. Fernandes don't really fit this formation, does he really? He's a centre mid playing CDM, he don't fit it. So 165 million we choose to add to that with selling Fernandes for 170 million, and now we have 340 million in the bank, and we use it to sign João Neves as Fernandes' replacement and Nkappe. And look at this team now. If we don't win anything big this season, FIFA is absolutely scripted and stupid, as we have Man United on the first game of the season, and it's João Neves in his debut to make it 1-0 already, lads, but we're nowhere near done yet, as you'll soon see. It's always delightful beating Man United. Oliveira makes it 2 before the half an hour mark. Oliveira skips past 1 into Talby, and Talby makes it 3. Get in, lads, let's go. And then Man United get on the score sheet as it's Benjamin Sesko to sneak one past James Trafford. Couldn't keep a clean sheet against scum. Anyway, Oliveira makes it 4-1. Get in. And then Oliveira again linking up with everyone, back into Josh King, into Ruben Neves, into João Neves, and João Neves gets a double on his debut. First game of the Champions League, and it's against Real Madrid. Mbappe opens up the scoring for them. Bellingham into Camavinga, and Camavinga makes it 2. I also did a Real Madrid rebuild. Thank you for the support on that. If you haven't watched it, go watch it already. As Talby scores to make it 2-1 before half time. We're back in it, boys. Munoz driving up the pitch against his old club, into Oliveira, back into Strikens, and Strikens thumps one into that top left corner. Get in, lads. Strikens into Munoz, Munoz cuts inside into Strikens, into Oliveira, and Oliveira makes it 3-2 as we beat Real Madrid in his first game of the Champions League of this season. Get in, lads, that's a proper statement, that. As Arbeloa shakes hands with a new Real Madrid boss. Yeah, you got one over on Real Madrid now, aren't you? Get in. Look at that. 3-2 against Real Madrid, first game of the season. As we get to January, boys, let's see where we are. I hope we're nowhere near that top 10. Get in. Top 5. Yes, get in. We're finally first place. We should be with the team we have. Absolutely ridiculous, but underwhelming in the Champions League, if I may say so myself. Oliveira with 18-2 and Talby with 15-8. Let's go, boys. Round of 16 now, as it's Oliveira to cut inside, pass it to Talby, and Talby makes it 1-0. Then it's Sheer Lacey into Oliveira, back into Armstrong, and Armstrong makes it 2-0 in extra time. We scored 2 goals in extra time. Not really much to show from this game other than these 2 goals, but we managed to sneak past. As we get to Wembley again, but this time it's against Chelsea. Another Carabao Cup final. But, spoiler alert, boys, this game doesn't go our way. But we do open up the scoring as it's Talby now driving down the field into De Oliveira. And Oliveira scores. What a goal that was. But it's Chelsea to strike next to make it 1-1. As you'll soon see, Caicedo back into Asugo, into Liam Delap. But Liam Delap don't just score once, he scores twice before half-time to make it 2-1 Chelsea. Shocking really, lads. We could have got a second trophy. I know it's only the Mickey Mouse Cup, but a trophy's a trophy. It's Palestra now driving up the field into Strikens. That's the only goal we score of the second half, as it's Bradley Barcola to score in the 80th minute. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Chelsea beat Fulham in the Carabao Cup final. We couldn't go back to back, boys, but it's alright. It's alright, because it's only up from here, as you'll soon see. We're putting all our eggs in one basket for the Champions League, as we now have PSG in the semi-final. Let's go, boys, as it's them to open up the scoring. It's 2-2 on aggregate, but 1-0 in this game. It's PSG away. That's never a good game, really. They've got a very good atmosphere. Don't like French people, though. As it's Strikens to make it 1-1. Munoz driving down the field, and Munoz scores to make it 2-1 before half-time. Let's bloody go, boys. As that's how it ends. 2-1. Fulham 2, PSG 1. As the Fulham fans celebrate in London, Arbeloa claps his team. And you know what this means, boys. On the final day of the season, we're first. No matter what happens, if we lose, we still win. Against Nottingham Forest, as it's Strikens this time. Here, the Strikens performance on the final days of the season is probably one of the best performances ever, as he's got 2 already. Have a look at this goal, have a look at this build-up, and have a look at this goal. Oh my God, Strikens diving down that field as a smack. Oh my God, beats the keeper from about 30 yards out, and that's a final day of the season hat-trick for Strikens. Have another look at this, lads. Oh my God, that is absolutely beautiful from Strikens. Well, another pointless consolation goal, boys, as Nottingham Forest make it 3-1. But it doesn't matter, boys, as you know what's coming next. James Garner steps up, shaking hands with all his teammates, lads. El Capitano, James Garner. Hey, second trophy of the season, and it's the Premier League title. As it's David Beckham now presenting player of the season, and it's Victor Munoz who picks it up. As you'll soon see, I think it was rigged, because Oliveira literally got about 40 or 50 goals and Munoz were nowhere near as good. It's Champions League final time now, boys. Look at this team, star-studded everywhere. It's against Liverpool as well, my favourite club in real life. I always hate playing against them. I know it's a stupid game, but you know, you've got to support your team, and you really, no matter what. 4 minutes in though, boys, we don't show any nerves, as it's Incapié into Neves, the 2 signings of this season. Neves rifles one into the top roof of that net. Get in. Let's go 1-0 already, lads. 47 minutes gone by, just after half time. It's Oliveira to make it 2. You know what's coming now, boys. You definitely know what's coming. Oliveira makes it 2. Arbeloa's loving it. He knows what's coming as well. We make late substitutions. I wanted to bring Robertson on because he's been with us since the start. We're in season 7 and it's a Champions League final. I made him captain as well, boys. not to spoil it, but you already know what's coming. Another pointless consolation goal for the other team scored. Gravenberch back into McAllister. McAllister scores to make it 2-1 in the Champions League final. But it doesn't matter, lads, as straight from kick-off, referee blows the whistle and everyone in this stadium goes mad. Well, apart from Liverpool fans. As Fulham have done it. Only took us 7 seasons. The rebuild is finally done and we've ticked off every objective that was possible to be done. As all the players are celebrating in the middle of the pitch. Let's go, boys. As I told you, Robinson has been with us since day one. Never once complained about his place in the squad. As he lifts the Champions League trophy for Fulham. Get him, lads. I think at this point he's been with Fulham for at least about 12 years probably, bless him. But yeah, well deserved Fulham and well deserved for Anthony Robinson to be lifting that. Get him, lads. Celebrations all night for Fulham fans in London and also for the Fulham players I believe this was played in the Allianz Arena, so there'll definitely be a few bevies going on in Germany, won't there, lads? But anyway, as the players continue to do their celebrations, lifting the Champions League trophy, I'm just happy this rebuild's done. It was quite stupid how, I don't know how we didn't do as good with the team we had, but 44 and 11 for Oliveira, 23 and 12 for Munoz, 23 and 25 for Strikens, 21 and 19 for Talby, 10 and 5 for João Neves. Not too shabby, lads. Not too shabby. I'm happy with that, obviously, because we won the Premier League and the Champions League, as you soon see. The only thing I have to update you on is we lost to QPR 3-2. If you did enjoy this Fulham career mode and you watched it till the end, you're an absolute legend and I appreciate you. Make sure to comment any team you want to see get rebuilt, whether it's your team, a team you just, like. Any team, comment and I'll make sure to do it. I'm all for the people and all that. Thanks for watching and make sure to subscribe.